Once upon a Christmas, on a cold winter's day, a little thing crawled out of an old dustbin. It was made of cold crackers, tinsel and broken baubles, but although it was confused, it knew its name must be Old Jonty Hobble. For that was the title on its little gift tag that he found wrapped around him in this big black bin bag. Now Jonty Hobble, cobbled as he were, was a jolly old soul. He laughed and he sang and was a happy lad, but he was indeed stuck in a hole. "This can't do," Hobble yelled. Now he sprung out of his bin and wandered through the town taking everything in. He was so overwhelmed. Everywhere in this big land was filled with joy, trees and colourful light. But all where old Hobble went, he was met with nothing but pure spite. First he came across a pack of red squirrels. "How do?" he remarked, but they threw their nuts at him and screamed. So old Hobble ran off from the forest land and approached a warm baker's. From the window he could see a gingerbread man. So once again old Hobble bellowed, "Hello!" But the gingerbread man was frightened by Hobble and threw his jello. The sweet hit the window and did just the trick. Afraid of his aggressor, Hobble ran off, now feeling quite homesick. "Why is everyone so afraid of me?" he sighed.
"I think, sir, it's 'cause you've died."
Hobble turned around. A little mouse squeaked at him from afar.
"You're just bits and bobs of broken things. You're not really alive like the rest of us. You're abnormal. You're just plain bizarre."
Jonty, angry and confused, ran for that little rude mouse, but it got away and crawled into its cosy wee house. So old Hobble, sad and alone, walked into the park. It was now freezing cold, and Hobble could feel a sharp pain in his heart. The poor thing collapsed. "Is this the end?" it thought. "All those lights, colour and fun? Was none of it for me?" He wept, oh so distraught. And suddenly, without warning or fright, a hand took him up and held him quite tight. The man wore red and smiled so bright.
"Ho, ho, ho!"
He grinned.
"You look cold and upset. Here, let me get you inside."
And so the man led him away with delight. Now Jonty was warm, safe from the cold, and felt ever so bright. Looking down with a smile, the old man bellowed,
"Happy Christmas, Jonty Hobble. Now tell me, are you quite all right?"
"I am now, sir, but I just don't understand. Why did all of those creatures, who all looked so fuzzy and kind, why did they all give me the backhand?"
"Well, my dear thing, sometimes we all get afraid and treat others unkind, even when perhaps we don't mean so. But now you're with me. You're safe and sound, with not a thing to worry about. Ho, 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 ho!"
And so that was the story of old Jonty Hobble, who lived out his days as a jolly old fellow. Now remember, for his sake and all other Jonty Hobbles, to be kind and try to be nice. So stay warm this here winter, and be sure to keep all poor Hobbles out of the cold, for that is the best thing we can do, or so I am told.